bit tricky. The verb have has two forms. Now I want you to think. Can you do a have? Can you do a have? So if Mrs. Murphy says do a have, can you do anything? No. Okay, but can you guys grab your green paper? Grab it. Do you guys have a green paper?
Yes.
Yeah, that shows action. You have a green paper. Okay, grab your iPads.
Yes, I got it. Yes, I got it.
Okay. Now, do you guys have an iPad?
Yes.
So that is showing action. You have an iPad. Now, grab your pencil. Do you guys have a pencil?
Yes.
Okay, so even though when Mrs. Murphy says do a have, you can't do a have, but have means that you are owning something. It's yours. Now, you will use have if there's one person. Like Raylan, You are going to use have when there are more than one person. So like our class, I'm sorry, I have that wrong again. You will use have for more than one person. So Marta and Joe have boots. I have my umbrella. That would be the only exception where it'd be singular. So when you're talking about I or you, then you use have. But if I say Kinsley and Tyson have water bottles, there's two people.
I have two.
Or if I say Mason and Lewis have masks, that's two people. If I say Carson and Charlotte have scissors, that's two people. Now, if I only have one person, I can't use have. I have to use the word has. So, for example, it says, our class has a weather station. Or I could say, our class has their own desks. Our class has their own chairs. So if we're talking about one person, we have to use the word has. So one is has, two or more is have. Hayden, did you have a question?
Or our class has legs.
That would work too.
Or our class has water bottles.
Let's go down and let's practice this. Now, I'm going to erase this on the board really quickly. I should have done this earlier. So, it's all right. It's all right. So, who remembers? Who can help Mrs. Murphy out? First of all, I got to find my marker bucket. Anybody see that?
Right there.
Thank you. I forgot I got this. Did you guys notice I got this new?
Yeah.
Not that one. Thank you, though, Lewis.
That's
This
the
one.
6.
That's the 6. All right. So, who can tell Mrs. Murphy when are we going to use have? When do we use have? Addie.
When there's only one person.
Yep, when there's only one person. Good job. So Mrs. Murphy's going to write one person. When are we going to use the word have? Mason, what do you think? When do we use have? When there's two people or more. So have is like the class, two or more. However, you might also use it when you're talking about
Me.
I or you. Those are the only two exceptions to the rule. All right, let's look at this first one. And sometimes you have to put them both in to see which think once it was, yeah. All right, Carson, you want to read number 2? Yep, Matt. Blank. Raincoat. Matt's blank a raincoat. So there's one Matt has a raincoat. Good job. Matt has a raincoat.
Matt is my dad. I know that. My uncle. What?
Matt has a raincoat.
I know that. I know his dad.
Raylan, would you read number 3?
Lily and Jack blank wore mittens.
Okay, what would you pick, Raylan? There's 2 people. There's Lily and Jack. So there's 2 people.
Have.
You pick have. Does it make sense?
Oh, now I get it.
Lily and Jack have worn mittens. It makes sense. Good job.
I made an X with my pencil. Wait a minute.
You need to be ready with us, okay? Very cold up here.
This is one person.
Hang on, and then Mrs. Murphy will share on the board, okay? All right, number 4. Kinsley, would you read number 4?
You blank.
An umbrella.
You blank.
So we have you. You is only one person, but remember it's down here. So you we have to have. So you have an umbrella. Does that make sense? Would it make sense to say you has an umbrella?
No.
No, that doesn't make sense.
You have.
You have.
Hit it with have.
Yep, I can make you something.
I never had an umbrella. Miss Murphy. Or my friend has an umbrella.
Okay, number 5. John, would you read number 5? Blank. So Sarah blank. Gloves. So we have one person, we have Sarah. So John, we think is our verb,
Number 1.
which is what? Has. You're right. Sarah has gloves. That makes sense. Sarah has gloves. Number 6, L.E.A., would you read that one?
I blank a jacket with a hood.
What do you think we put there, Ellie?
Have.
I have. Good job. You didn't get tricked. I thought maybe you should get tricked on this one because remember, I still is have.
Yeah, I know.
Good job.
I already did the bottom.
I
I
have
think this is
a jacket with a hood.
my feel.
Now, on the bottom, on section B, we are going to write one sentence with has and write another sentence with